Alright guys, so I just got done watching Kung Fu Panda 4. So go to the theaters with my buddy to see it, but didn't really work out that well. But I did watch it online. Did not get to experience the theater experience. There we go, theater experience. I did not have the luxurious seats, the heavy buttery popcorn, soda beverages, and a side of gummies. I instead was on a sinkable chair watching it straight from my school laptop. Yep, that's right, they did not block out my school website. Thank you God for. So now, Kung Fu Panda 4, this is a spoiler review, by the way. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend not watching this video. Really jump towards the ending, because it's kind of an ending explained, so maybe I'll just do a video about that, like, explain the ending. I'm not going to review the entire movie, basically. I think her name was Zen. So, Po had little buddy, I think it was like a wolf or something. Her name was Zen. Zen and Po were going together to try to face off the chameleon. So the chameleon was like made out to be all this big, powerful, big and evil chameleon. It's basically a lizard, bad guy with her tongue, and basically can absorb the power, almost like a absorbing man from Marvel, like he absorbs anything. But in this case, it's actually a lizard having powers from other creatures. Because the chameleon wants Po's staff, so she ends up getting the staff, the chameleon, right? And basically, like, you know, Po basically got sent off the building. The building was like up in the air. There was smoke around it. It was a pretty high up building, like, or, you know, structure at least. Bro got betrayed by Zen, and he got his ass whooped by a chameleon, bro. Like, homie I kind of felt bad for Po. You know, his parents came along because his parents were like looking for him and such. So his parents did end up finding him. That he's gonna try to go back and face the chameleon like head on, like 1v1 basically. But the parents actually linked up with Zen, because Zen came and said, hey, I made a terrible mistake, this and that. So they recruited a bunch of other people, which, if you don't know, Zen's apparently cousins in the movie are a bunch of lizards, not lizards, but a bunch of like reptiles and creatures and rabbits. There's these three bunnies, and they are happy, but then they have sharp teeth. I mean, at one point I think they bit Po's nipples, but he doesn't have any, thankfully, because those are my nipples, bro. He witnesses Tang's, and I forget what it's called, but he's got to be one of my favorite villains in the Kung Fu Panda series. I always loved him. I thought he was just freaking fire looking. He was a great villain. But basically, the chameleon absorbs all of Po's past, like, villain's powers to become all powerful. So Po came and defeat the villain, right? And then while he's getting his ass again, he gets thrown against the cage with all these big cages and stuff like that on him. He tells Zen, like, oh, Zen, you gotta defeat her, the staff. I think that's the power of wisdom or something. I'm not entirely sure. To basically fight off the chameleon. And she used a trick that she learned from Po, like the staff can make this dragon, and she used that on the chameleon. That sent her back, which honestly, I kind of thought that actually took her out for a sec, but I was like, that kind of sucks, right? And the chameleon comes back, but then Po jumps in the air with the staff, it's all electrocuted, and smacks the chameleon right in the head, and that basically shuts its lights out, basically, or her lights out. And then all the villains come and they tell Po, they're like, you know, we kind of doubted you, like, they didn't think he'd be able to defeat the chameleon, but he did. And they all went in one by one back to where they belong, which was their home, I think, the afterlife. Not entirely sure. I don't know if they died, really. Only grew up watching the TV show, I think. He is about to go in. He has the chameleon. The chameleon's like, oh my god, no, don't let me go, or something. So, you know, he holds it, and he takes the chameleon back into the netherworld, or the afterlife, I assume. He brings back Zen to his master, and because basically the whole point of Po was trying to find someone he wanted to train, right? Someone he wanted to train to become someone like him, a dragon warrior. Po ends up training Zen, and that's basically how the movie ends, to be honest. It's honestly interesting. There was a couple of good fight scenes in the movie, don't get me wrong, a lot of good angles and just like 360s and stuff. Up to chameleon to be such a powerful creature, like, I get like absorbing powers, but let's go out with like a staff using its power. I think like the chameleon, like, it's really not, like, they made it out to be like something powerful when it really wasn't. So I I don't know, I'm really mixed about the Chameleon. Like, I don't really like, you know, not what they made it out to be. That's basically my movie review of Kung Fu Panda. I'm gonna honestly give it a solid 6 out of 10. A lot of good fight scenes and action scenes. I'll definitely consider that. But Kung Fu Panda 4 definitely considers having the theater experience. Thank you guys all for watching. This is my first movie review. Officially coming back. I'm actually doing something a little bit more different now. I'm trying to go the professional route. I took a little inspiration from 30C Films, cool YouTuber. He did follow my news page. He kind of still follows me on Twitter, I think. But I don't know how far he interacts and such and such. Definitely give it a watch if you are a Kung Fu Panda fan or a fan of cool animations in general. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Peace.
It is time my revenge comes to fruition. I am here to destroy you all.